Hallo, agus fáilte go lesson na díag mo theaghlach. Welcome to lesson 19, my family. As always, link to this PDF is in the description below the video. Agus an san lesson seo, bí sin na tarstaisteach rioch gur in shealmhach or possessive pronouns. Agus bí sin a cúntag gáine, counting people. Agus a bhín min teaghlach agat or aking, talking about your or our families. We've so far been using the basic pronouns regularly, so me, u, e, I, shin, shiv, iad, which were introduced in the first lesson. We've also seen how these are combined with prepositional pronouns to form prepositional pronouns. So ig, the preposition at, ig, becomes agam, agat, ike, eiche, akin, agav, achke. And that shows ownership or possession of things in sentences such as ha tai akam, ha Gaelic akam. I have a house or I have Gaelic. So each of the basic pronouns above has an equivalent possessive pronoun or possessive adjective. These are like in the English equivalents, my or mine, your, his, hers, the English your without the apostrophe, that shows ownership or possession and describe. The reason that they're known as possessive adjectives is that they describe the ownership of a thing in the way that an adjective would. So my car. In Gaelic, these are typically things for use that are closely connected to you, but there's a bit of flexibility in that. You'll often hear that these are used for inalienable items, things that are attached to your body. It's true to an extent, but there is flexibility in that. It's not a hard and fast rule, and you would use a mix of both in different circumstances. So, seo mo bhaithir. This is my mother. Sin ar nahir. That's our father. So we talk about most family members using these possessive adjectives. We also talk about body parts. So ha e llawn gorst. Ha e llawn gorst. His head is sore, united with his. Ha a llawn gorst, ununited. Her head is sore. So you'll see that in the note below these. So mo, do, a, all cause lenition. So my, mo, lenition, your, do, plus lenition, his, a, plus lenition, hers, a, no lenition, but we get an H and a hyphen before a vowel. R for ours, our, our, no lenition, but you get an N and a hyphen before a vowel. So here we can see our nahir, our father, and the N hyphen coming in before a vowel. Likewise, your, yours, no lenition, but N hyphen before a vowel. So nahid would be your father, politely. And then lastly, an, their. So again, this causes no lenition, but this an would change to am before BFMP. So the big fats mother pig, or however you remember that, BFMP. So ar nahir aha in nave is the start of the Lord's Prayer. And in the Lord's Prayer, we get a good few examples of the possessive adjectives. And it could be a good way to remember that our n thing Our Nahid, Ahad Nave, our Father who is in heaven. You see our Nahid. And we'll look at examples here with mother and father. So mother starts with an M, which can linite, and it's also one of the BFMP labial sounds, which means that their mother will go from an to am. So the first three cause lenition. Mo vahid, mo vahid, do vahid, e vahid, mo vahid, do vahid, e vahid, a mahid, ar mahid, ur mahid, am mahid. So as noted, that would normally be an, as you see here with father, but because mahid starts with an M, that affects the possessive adjective here, and we get am for their mother, am mahid. How would we know that that isn't the mother? Well, mahid is feminine. So if it was the mother, it would be e with an apostrophe, e vahid. Am mahid, their mother. With a vowel for father, ahid, we firstly, when you get the two vowels coming together of mo and do, they drop off and you just get ahid, mahid, dahid. You get the vowel drops, which again happens with his father as well. And we don't typically write the A or say it. It would just be ahid. And there's a kind of glottal stop before the word. So Vami and Brian, the ahid, his father. There's a bit of a glottal stop when you have that in a sentence. With a feminine, the A is retained because we have the H hyphen coming in. So Vami and Brian, the ahid, her father. Hahid, ar nahid, ur nahid, an nahid. How would we know that this isn't the father? Well, again, father is masculine. It starts with a vowel. So if it was the father, what would it be? An tahid, with a T, like an tishke. Ushke, masculine, starts with a vowel. So ha an tushke aun, han tushke aun. Ha an tahid aun, ha an tahid aun. Get the T coming in if it's the father. So mahid, dahid, ahid, hahid, ar nahid, ur nahid, an ahid. So that's how we use the possessive adjectives. Who might we use these with? Well, here's some family members. So we have mahid, we've already seen, and we've seen ahid. Pure is a sister. Pure. Brahid is a brother. Brahid. Ko'oa is a cousin. Ko'oa. Shenevid, grandmother. So shen, old, before a noun. Shenevid, and there's the helping vowel comes in there. Shenevid. There's an A sound between the N and the M. Shenevid. Shened, grandpa, grandfather. Shen ed. Obviously, shen ahid, just getting dropped to shened. Nian, a daughter or a girl. Nían. Mac. And remember, when we looked at pronunciation, there's the pre-aspiration sound on the C, so it's not mac, it's mac. There's the breath. Mac. For the C. Oa, grandchild. So Koa, cousin, Oa, grandchild. So if we just go through Mo Vahid, Mahid, Mo Fuid, Mo Vrahid, Mo Choa, Mo Hennevid, Mo Henned, Mo Nían, Mo Vach, Moa. Nían is typically given when you're talking about your daughter, and Nían Akam. There's a lot of debate goes on about this on Facebook and likes as to why that would be the case. Mo Nían becomes synonymous with my girl, like in English, perhaps more in the 50s when we're talking about my girl, meaning a girlfriend. In Gaelic songs, Mo Nían down boyach is often my beautiful brown-haired girl, talking about a romantic girl. So for clarity, often my daughter is given as an Nían Akam, but you will hear both. It's not a hard and fast rule. It's more a preference as to when you might do it. If the context is clear, talking to a friend and your daughter's right there, and we all know you're talking about your daughter, Mo Nían would be fine. It's not a grammar rule. It's more just about clarity. So in Nían Akam or Mo Nían, Mo Vach, my son. So we've previously looked at the numbers in two separate lessons in Gaelic 3. But Gaelic has a special way to count people from 1 person to 10 people. There's a special set of numbers for that. And these are Unan, Jish, Trúr, Kerar, Coigner, Sianer, Seachner, Ochner, Neuner, Jechner. So these literally mean 1 person, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. You'll notice that Jish and Trúr, 2 people and 3 people, are feminine, whereas the rest are all masculine. So Unan, Jish, Trúr, Kerar, Coigner, Sianer, Seachner, Ochner, Neuner, Jechner. And we use these to talk about people. To ask how many, we use ko or kiaviad. Kiaviad. These are used interchangeably. You'll see both. Kiaviad. But this phrase takes the singular, whatever you're asking about. So how many person, how many car. Obviously in English it's normally a plural you use, how many people, how many cars. In Gaelic, how many person, how many car is the singular form of the noun we use to ask that question. So, Kiaviad Dunya Eva Aun. How many people were there? Kiaviad Dunya Eva Aun. To answer this question, we can use these the people numerals, the personal numerals for people. Va Trúr Aun. There were 3 people there. There were 3 people. You can use these with nouns. We'll look at that later. All of these take a genitive plural form. So we'll look at that in the A2 part of the course. So for now, we would only use these on their own. So cefiad duine a bheith ann, bheith díos ann, bheith ceithrear ann, bheith ochnar ann. We don't need to say trúr gcuine. So to describe how many family members we have, we can either use the people numbers that we've just looked at, but as I mentioned, these take a genitive plural form of the noun, so we'll look at doing that later in the course. For now, if we learn these numbers and use them to talk about people, just as standalone things like this, so bheith trúr ann, we can use the numbers we've already seen to describe our family members. So, ha da bhreathir agam. Just a note here to remember to follow the counting rules. So, un bhreathir, da bhreathir, trí bhreathirin, ceithrear, ceith bhreathirin. So we just keep the singular form of the noun for un and da. And what is normally ga becomes da before a noun. So, un bhreathir, da bhreathir, but trí bhreathirin, three brothers. So here we have the plural forms of the family members we met. So mahid becomes mahrichin. Mothers and fathers, we're probably not going to have plurals of those too often. Mahid, mahrichin, mothers. Ahid, ahrichin. So there's a bit of mutation going on there where the R's jumping forward in the word. Mahid, mahrichin. Ahid, ahrichin. Pure, perichin. So this is completely swapped around. Pure, one sister. Perichin, sisters. Brahid, this one's just being reasonable. We're just adding an ending. Brahid, brahirin, brothers. Co-oa, co-oichin, cousins. Co-oichin. Shenevid, shenevidin. Shened, shenevid, shenevidin, doe ik. Shenevid, grandmother. Shenevidin, grandmothers. Shened, shenerin, grandpa. Shened, grandpas. Shenerin. Nian, nianin, daughter or girls. Nian, daughter or girl. Nianin, daughters or girls. Another one that changes its form slightly. We had mach, a son. Mich, sons. Mich, sons. And then like co-oichin, we just have oichin. Oa, oichin, grandchildren. So with all of these, we'd have un, vahid, un ahid, un fewid, etc. Da vahid, da ahid, da fewid, da vrahid, da cho'oa, da henevil, da hened, da nian, da vach, da oa. So two, when used in front of a noun, takes the singular form. As soon as we get to three, or more is trí maithichin, trí aithichin, trí aithichin, trí pedichin, trí braherin, trí coichin, trí sheneverin, trí shenerin, trí nianin, trí mich, trí oichin. So to practice using some of these, Jelovin Akinishal, I guess Bishin Afainach Ko Ha Ounce and Jelav, who is in the picture. Ko Ha Ounce and Jelav show. Who's in this picture? So Ha Mahid Oun and Jelav show Ha Mahid Oun agus and Da Nian Eiche, her two daughters. So you can pause the video after I ask the question and have a go yourself answering these. Ko ha Ounce and Jelav show ha Ahid agus Mahid Oun agus ha Unan Gij Trúr Oun ha Trí Mich Achke ha an Trí Mich Oun. So ha Ahid agus Mahid agus an Trí Mich Oun. Their three sons. An Trí Mich. Ko ha Ounce and Jelav show. Well, ha parent and Oun, there's parents. I guess ha clown Oun, there's children. Ha parent and Oun, ha clown Oun. I guess ha coo Oun. Ha ahid, I guess mahid. I guess unan, gij, trúr, kerar, chonja. 4 children ha kerar Oun, ha amach Oun, I guess an Trí Nianin Oun. I guess ha an Cú Achke Oun Kutchach. So Kohan Sajelav, who's in the picture? Ha Ahid Oun, ha Mahid Oun. There's a father, there's a mother. Ha Mach Oun. Their son is there. There is their son. I guess an Trí Nianin Achke. There are 3 daughters. I guess an Cú Achke. Ko ha Ounce and Jelav show. Well ha unan, gij, trúr, kerar, coigner, Ounce and Jelav. Ha coigner, Ounce and Jelav. She carriagin, ahunta, they are friends. Ha unan, gij, trúr, ha Trí Nianin Oun, there's 3 girls. I guess ha Da Valach Oun, there's 2 boys. Ha Trí Nianin, I guess Da Valach Oun. Cóha an san gealamh seo, ha shenefid an, agus an díis seo, ha da níon éiche an. So ha da níon an. So ha shenefid an. There's a grandmother, ha shenefid an, agus ha an da níon éiche an. 2 daughters. Cóha an san gealamh seo, ha unan, díis, trúr, ceithre, coignir an san gealamh. Sé theaghlach a haun. It's a family, sé theaghlach a haun. Seo am máthir. This is their mother. Seo am máthir. Ha da bhach an, agus da níon an. Ha da bhach an san gealamh, agus an da níon éiche. Cóha an san gealamh seo, ha da theaghlach an. There's 2 old women. Theaghlach, an old woman. Ha da theaghlach an. Ha da shenefid an, agus ha da níon an. Ha ceithre an san gealamh. Cíomhiad duine a ha an san gealamh seo. How many people are in this picture? Cíomhiad duine a ha an san gealamh seo. Unan, díis, trúr, ceithre, coignir, síanir, seachnar, ochnar. So ha ochnar an san gealamh. Ha 3 shenefidin. Ha da stácha shenef, agus ahid, agus máthir, agus an da bhach. There are 2 sons. An da bhach an. Guessing a bit as to who the people are. This guy looks slightly older than this one. Ach ha ochnar an san gealamh. Cíomhiad duine a ha an san gealamh seo. Unan, díis, trúr, ceithre, coignir, síanir. Ha síanir an san gealamh. So bodach, da bodach, 3 bodich. Bodach, old man, da bodach, 3 bodich, 3 old men. 3 shenefidin an, 3 grandpas. Da oa an. An da oa achcha an, agus an máthir, their mother. Máthir an, agus da, da, vach, her two sons there. So we practice with the personal numerals. Unan Jish through Keter Koignid for counting people, and try and think about who the people in your family are. Evel da vraher agit. Again, at A1 at this level, the main thing is to learn the information relevant to yourself and to have an awareness of it when other people talk about themselves. So the main productive knowledge that you would have, the information that you have on your tongue, are able to produce in conversation, is the information directly relating to yourself and your own family, your own situation. So if you think about how many kivid braher ahakit, kivid puer ahakit, kivid shened ahakit, kivid shenevid ahakit, and be able to give those answers. So miedig nach leifsin an cáireach seo nar díéisin agus inch dé a hai cílachach. So if you're in pairs, let's read this dialogue and see what it means. So as usual, I'll say the line, you can pause and repeat, and then I'll translate. So, hallo Alistair, and je seo do theaghlach nach Eliot snog. Hallo Alistair, and je seo do theaghlach nach Eliot snog. So hello Alistair, is this your family? Nach Eliot snog, aren't they nice? Seo mo theaghlach, seo mo ven, Mari, mo vach, ruedi, agus anian agam, Katie. So it is, or yes, seo mo theaghlach, this is my family. Seo mo ven, Mari, this is my wife, Mary. My son, mo vach, Ruedi, my son, Rory or Ruedi, agus anian agam, and my daughter, Katie. Ma hain, hai ma do chonjachach a vari, kimid a hau. So we'll see chonjachach, we've not seen before. Ma do chonjachach, good to meet you. Ma hain, very good or excellent. Hai ma do chonjachach a vari, it is good to meet you. Mary, kimid a how are you? Migama ta plat, evel theaghlach agad hain a chetrian. Ha migama ta plat, I am well, thank you. Evel theaghlach agad hain a chetrian. Do you have a family yourself, Katrina? Ha brahed agam agus da fiúr. Ha clown agam da vach agus ha nian agam kitchach. So ha, yes, I have. Ha brahed agam agus da fiúr. I have a brother and two sisters. Clown agam, I have children. Da bheach agus ha níon agam cuideach. 2 sons and I have a daughter as well. Scanneal. J and Hannam a hodde. Super, excellent. J and Hannam a hodde. What is their name? Or what are their names? sé anuas agus coineach a ha iad mómhic agus Katie a ha níon agam. Sé anuas agus coineach a ha iad mómhic agus Katie a ha iad a níon agam. So my sons are called Angus and Kenneth. So it's Angus and Kenneth that are on my sons, that my sons are called, and Katie aha iad a níon agam, that we call that I call my daughter, and my daughter's called. See the sentence structure in Gaelic is considerably different from the English there. Alin, Aniam and Snog a hunter. Catcher and Dunyagat and Jew. Alin, Aniam and Snog a hunter. Catcher and Dunyagat and Jew. Alin, lovely or beautiful. Aniam and Snog a hunter. They are nice names. Cat, Evil, and Dunya, Agate, and Jew. Where is your husband today? Hi, again tay, a cad is J, a nurse, Conyoch, agus Katie, and Saha Misha and Savalla. Hi, again tay, a cad is J, a nurse, Conyoch, agus Katie, and Saha Misha and Savalla. So he is at the house looking after. So we've seen a cad and we've seen SJ looking after. That's rather literal from English. You might use something like Torst Kuram, but for the purposes of using words that we've already seen. So looking after Angus, Kenneth, and Katie. Ad Saha Misha and Savalla while I am in the town. So Fad, we saw that looking at the time. Ad Saha, while, it means here, while I am Al Savalla in the town. So, Levi Michel is the eerst. Hallo Alistair, en je show to hearlach, nach Elliot Snock. She, show me hearlach, show me ven, Mari, Movach, Ruedi, agus een nie en agam Katie. Heen, ha ma de chanjige gewari, kimme de hou, ha mi gemaakt ha plat. Wil tjouwach aget heen a getriene. Ha brahe agam, agus da fewed. Ha clown agam, da wach agus ha níon ag an cuiteach. Scanneal, déan hanna mahada. Sé nus agus caneach a haid móvíc agus Katie a haid níon ag an. Álainn, animan snog a hánta. Cáte bhfuil an dúine agad an dú. Haig an tay a cad is dé nus, caneach agus Katie. Adds a ha mission sa bhela. Sin ag a bheith, that's lesson an nuid díag. So tap leave as an éisteach agus chimé díisih.